What is going on, everybody? I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. Here we go. We got another green day. We got a little bit of red in the mix today. Things a little bit undecisive. Bitcoin had a little bit of a pullback. Like Ethereum as well had a little bit of a pullback as well here, leading to a little bit of oops, move this camera here a little bit. So a little bit of indecisiveness for the market, and I've had a little bit of pullback, right? 2-3% on some of the altcoins here. But the real question is, if this Ethereum ETF gets approved, are we skyrocketing? Are we pumping? Or are we going to dump like we did at the beginning of the Bitcoin ETF approval? So I personally believe that things could be very different this time around. So if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you are smashing those likes, tapping that screen. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's go. It's going to be a great show today. So Pepe is up 28.9% today. Let's freaking go. That thing is running. Bonk is up 10.5% today. We've got Arbitrum up 6.8%. We got Render up 4.1%. Back above $10 over $11. Excuse me, guys. We got Pendle another 5.8% today, up over $6 today. We got Uni back above $9 here. Oh, well, been around over $9, but up another 4.7% here. Fetch AI up another 5.8% as well, doing very well this week, doing very, very good. A lot of different altcoins here are pumping. So, what are some of the big catalyst events that are happening right now? Well, it's real simple. What's up, Crypto Cologne? What's up, everybody? Jumping into the chat. Appreciate every single one of you guys in there. The whole chatter right now, the whole crypto market is on the verge of their seats, waiting for this Ethereum ETF to be approved. If the Ethereum ETF is denied, expect massive dumpage to happen if the Ethereum ETF is to be denied. Now, the likelihood of the Ethereum ETF to be denied, I believe, is very low. Right, the chances right now, the official chances are 75% approval. I believe they're low because of the simple fact that the SEC was going around telling these filings, these hedge funds, right, to submit quickly an emergency update to their filings, their 19 whatever B whatever filing is called. So I'll show you guys here real quick. Where is it? Where is the filing? I forget what the filing is called, but whatever. They were asking for all of them to update their filing, to make some last minute changes, and that is very, very bullish. That means that the only reason why they're asking for those changes, if that's all they really need before getting that approval. If it gets denied one more time for me to buy, one more time for me to buy, yeah, 100%, Rodney. If we see massive dumpage here for Bitcoin, for Bitcoin or crypto, just because of the denial, it's probably going to be time to load up the truck. We're going to be hitting some all-time lows, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's too expected at this point, right? We had massive fun. So when the Bitcoin ETF was coming, you guys need to remember, when the Bitcoin ETFs were coming, everybody was in denial that the ETF was going to happen. And price kept moving up, They were like, oh, it's baked in. The price is already baked in. Bitcoin isn't going to pump. It's going to be buy the rumor, sell the news. It's going to dump. And we did have a dump. We had a 20% pullback on Bitcoin. If we jump over here to Bitcoin's price action, let me see here. Let me jump out to the daily, not the 2 days. The daily here. Let me jump out over here. Right around here, we got that approval. When was it? Yeah, over here. It was right here. Give me a second here. We got the approval, right? We ran up to 48, and then we had a massive pullback down to 38. That is a total drop of 21%, exactly 21.5% pullback after the Bitcoin ETF approval. But guess what? Look at this. We had bottomed out here at 25,000, right? We kept running up in anticipation. Things have been different. With Ethereum, because since then we're like, oh, the Ethereum ETF is next. Right? March came along. We were having this massive pump to the upside. Bitcoin was making new all-time highs March 14th. And then we started to get hit with a bunch of news talking about how Ethereum might be classified as a security. The SEC is coming after Uniswap, coming after Ethereum, all these things. And guess what? We had a massive pullback in the market overall. Ethereum itself also pulled back. Let me jump over to the Ethereum chart here. And where's my Ethereum chart? Right here. Yep, we had a massive pullback on Ethereum. Right, guess what? Right around March 12th, right? This was around the top of the market here for the local top, and we've had a massive pullback all the way down to 2,800. And 2,800 has been the support here for a very long time since April 13th. We've been testing this downward, this bottom support here of 2,800. Now we've had massive consolidation, right? We've had massive consolidation. This is also a bull flag here, as you guys can see. Let me draw a little trend line here. This is also a bull flag. You can see right here as well, right? Oops. Bull flag. We're breaking out of this bull flag. How is the bull flag measured? Well, you measure it from the base here to the very top, right? That's the bull flag. If you get this, put it around here, right? You got a breakout. You got a breakout supposedly around 5,600 bucks, give or take, right? About 5,600 bucks for a move for Ethereum on the move up. So the difference here has been that Bitcoin led into a massive rally into the ETF, right? Into the ETF approval, Bitcoin had already had a massive rally. We got a sell off, we dumped, and then we continue pumping. It's the opposite for Ethereum. Ethereum has been in a massive consolidation downward trend, right, for months now. And now, out of nowhere, the FUD is gone. The ETF might be getting approved under, a massive push because of, strain between the people that are running the show, right? If you catch my drift, if you know what I'm saying, if you know, the people that are running the show are saying, well, our opponent, Mr. T, he's all pro crypto right now. We need to make something happen for us. And under massive pressure, could be leading Gary Gensler to approve this ETF, the spot ETF for Ethereum, leading Ethereum into a massive rally because we've coming from a massive consolidation and downward movement now going up. So the opposite of what Bitcoin did. Instead of a dump, I think we're just gonna have a massive pump. And not saying that we won't dump back down at some point. I definitely think we can have a pump and still have a pullback at some point throughout the summer. That's definitely very possible. Especially after talking with my good friend CVO, he's definitely expecting some more pullbacks here. So, guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. Smash those likes, hit that subscribe if you're not following me already. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through the blockchains every single day. Join the Crusader Army. But that is the big difference between the Ethereum and the Bitcoin ETF. Before they got approved, so it's very, very bullish for Ethereum, and this is going to lead the altcoins into a massive charge, massive altcoin season, because also, we're talking about the ETFs here, but Bitcoin. This is an altcoin. This is the first altcoin ever to get an ETF, right? The first altcoin. We just got Bitcoin a few months ago. Now we finally are gonna get what you call it, Ethereum. And Ethereum is the king daddy of all the altcoins, right? So if Ethereum gets an ETF, it's very, very bullish for all the altcoins. Massive run up. The Grayscale has finally broken their massive streak of selling pressure, and they're officially 4 days in a row have been accumulating Bitcoin in anticipation, right? And this is going to lead into Ethereum. They're going to get an Ethereum ETF approval. They're going to get freaking Ethereum pumping as well. So very bullish action for Ethereum here. Let's get some questions out of the way here. Let's see here. If it gets denied, yep, love being my own bank, dude. 100% crypto colony. Let's freaking go. Being your own bank is the way to go. I think the layer two, like Matic, might get a big push after this if approved. 100% agree. 100% agree. All coins are going to have massive rallies. Anything built on top of Ethereum, which is a lot, right? Pendle is going to have a massive rally. Anything that's staking and providing liquidity on Ethereum's network is going to get a massive boost. Matic layer two, massive boost from it as well. Is it going to be instant? Probably not. It'll probably take some time, some weeks, some days, but we're definitely going to see some big moves. Have you heard of the trustee coin? I have not heard of that. Let's see here. Next ETF Pepe, maybe, maybe, bro. That's a long stretch. That's a long stretch. People just want to see something new that makes real money, not Bitcoin. Wait, what? CVO also said 100K Turkey Day. Bro, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Everybody can be wrong at some point. Everybody can be wrong at some point. That's okay. I can definitely see that happening. Has an absolute solid foundation built. Yeah. By the way, do you know what it means, Satoshi Nakamoto? Everyone should join in. Yada yada yada. Okay, they're just spamming whatever that's all about. So the altcoins like Matic, like all the layer twos, I definitely they're gonna have a massive rally. Matic hasn't really done jack squat all year. Look, up down that 17%, up 0.03% in the month. Done very, very poorly so far this year. Hasn't really performed at all. At all. So this is gonna be if this is gonna be a massive mover for it. If this doesn't move with the Ethereum ETF, I don't know what's gonna make it move. Obviously, it's still very early. We also have some more news coming out. Now it's official. The Donald, the Mr. Cheeto is accepting Bitcoin as campaign donations. I believe it's more open to than just Bitcoin. I think it's just crypto in general. Yeah, something like this. Now accepting crypto, demonstrating President Trump's success as a champion of American freedom and innovation. Yada yada. Blah 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 blah. This is on his website. But guess what? Mr. Biden has also asked for donations, saying cryptocurrency executives backing Donald are out raising them. Earlier today, Trump started talking about Bitcoin and accepting Bitcoin as the crypto campaign, right? So this is the feud. This is the problem right here. They understand that if they don't get on the ball, if they don't start going pro crypto and helping out the crypto space, they're definitely going to miss out on the younger generations, on the generations that want to be their own bank. Look at this other piece of news here, something that most people don't talk about, don't really pay attention. The fact on how fast Bitcoin itself got to got to $1 trillion asset in 12 years. Microsoft took 44 years, Apple 42, Amazon 24 years, Google 21 years. What was that? That was weird. All right. Hopefully, I didn't lose anybody. I'm still here. Still here. Good, good, good. Okay. So, yeah, Bitcoin got to $1 trillion capitalization in literally 12 years. And what does that tell you? You're like, oh, well, it's different, modern age. It's the adoption rate of this technology. Technology is being adopted faster and faster. Bitcoin is outpacing the adoption rate of the internet itself, right? So now, who's the second best? Ethereum. Whether people like it or not, the gas fees this, the gas fees that. Ethereum is the second best player in the crypto space, hands down. If Ethereum goes away, there's going to be a lot of problems in the altcoin space. Bitcoin will still be around, but the altcoin space will suffer drastically. So it's very important that people pay attention to how fast Bitcoin is growing. Why is Bitcoin growing this fast? Why is Ethereum growing this fast? There's a lot of things that people aren't asking themselves on why these things are happening. And this is what's Are we back? Are we back? Drop a one in the chat if you can see me. Drop a one in the chat if you guys can see me. Big corps coming in on Bitcoin. Yeah, 100% big ones one around. All right, cool. Perfect. Appreciate you guys helping me with that. Had some little connectivity issues. I've been having connection issues all day. So I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. So the fact that Bitcoin is being adopted so fast shows you that there is not just a need for this, but it tells you why the need is here, why the demand is here, right? The demand is there needs to be an alternative currency to what is happening with the US dollar. The fiat system is collapsing and people are realizing it. And the people that are realizing it are the people with money, right? The people that have the most fiat money are the people realizing, hey, I need to get out of here because I am in trouble. I will not be able to preserve my wealth or continue to grow my wealth and pass it down to future generations. The people that are living paycheck to paycheck are not in the market. The people living paycheck to paycheck don't understand fiat in the first place because they're not investors. They're not educated in finances. They're just living paycheck to paycheck, right? They have no wealth to protect already. They can benefit drastically from this technology, but unfortunately, they're just not in the place to do it, right? Which is why I've built this. I've talked about this multiple times. How to build wealth with crypto. If you guys have any questions about this, definitely drop it down below. You can find it in my private channel on Discord. You guys can find it there. How to, from no money or got money, what are the different steps to really start growing your wealth and what it takes. So, if you guys have any questions about that, do it. But a lot of people don't understand that. I talk to people on a daily basis that do not understand that chart. Bitcoin is better than gold standard. 100% Bitcoin is better than gold. Bitcoin beats gold in absolutely every single trait that gold has. The only thing that gold beats Bitcoin in is time. The fact that gold has been around longer than Bitcoin. That is the only thing gold has over Bitcoin. Bitcoin is transferable easier and faster than gold is, right? More verifiable than gold. You can fake gold. You can't fake Bitcoin, right? It's a medium of exchange instantaneously around the world, verifiable instantly. You don't have to trust that the gold actually got transferred from account A to account B and that it's magically sitting there. You hold custody of your own Bitcoin, right? Like it literally beats gold in absolutely everything. Let me actually Google this here for you guys. Bitcoin versus gold traits. Nice little, there should be a nice little chart here. Which is better? Nope, this is not it. This is Investopedia. Images, come on. So yeah, right here, real simple image here. You guys can see this. So traits of money, right? Gold, fiat, crypto, aka Bitcoin. Fungible, high, high, high. They're all fungible, right? Which means interchangeable. It's one for one, right? One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. $1 is $1, right? Non-consumable, high. They're all high, right? Portability, moderate. It's very hard to transfer gold around. It's very hard to move gold around, right? Moderate. Fiat is easier than gold, but Bitcoin definitely beats fiat in this as well. Durable, obviously, gold is very hard to destroy, but destroyable nonetheless, right? Uh, fiat, obviously, very easily to destroy. Bitcoin, also very high, right? Highly divisible. Gold is hard to divide, especially into smaller chunks. Yeah, you also with fiat, right? You have $1, you have $20, you need change, whatever. Bitcoin, very divisible. 100 million satoshis within one Bitcoin. Super simple, super fractional. Secure, cannot be counterfeited. All right, gold can be counterfeited. Fiat can be counterfeited. Bitcoin cannot. Right, easily transactable. Bitcoin is gold is very low on this because it's very hard. Easy for fiat, easy for Bitcoin. Scarce, moderate, low. Fiat is not scarce at all. Bitcoin is extremely scarce. And then these obviously are some other things added here. Sovereign government issued, right? Obviously, Bitcoin is not government issued, so it's low, which is actually a good thing. Decentralized is high. Obviously, these things are not decentralized. All the gold are held in central banks. All the fiat is held in central banks. Programmable, smart, can continue to upgrade and get better. Obviously, gold cannot get better, fiat cannot get better, but Bitcoin can. So literally, Bitcoin beats it at every single thing you can imagine that is a trait of money. There's nothing that beats gold has nothing that beats Bitcoin except for time in the market. Missed the Bitcoin rally. Oh gosh. Let's see here. Bitcoin is so fast, it's incredible. He will do thousands times in a week. I don't know what that's talking about. Gone from 16K to 70K since November. Yeah, 100%. Pepe. So what about Pepe? I don't know what's going on with Pepe this thing is running right now. I have no idea. Let's go check out some charts for Pepe. See what is Pepe up to. So Pepe, let's get Pepe here on Binance. Pepe is heading into price discovery here, hitting new all-time highs. Interesante, interesante. So let's get a fib pool right here. Oops, come on. Let's get a fib pool from this bottom to this, to this top right here. Put the gold pocket right around this zone. This is the month of April. So obviously this is entering price discovery. We could be seeing some pullbacks here. Let's get the monthly support 1, resistance 1 as well. Let's see what that looks like. So we are past support resistance 1. Let's get resistance 2 and 3. Oof, we're past that as well. Damn, this thing is just running through all types of resistance, huh? So this thing is just price discovery, I guess. Not much I can do here for the upside. We'll see when this thing starts to stable out. But had a nice little pullback here. A little pullback of what? Let's see, 23% pullback the last couple of days. Last week, then a massive run to the upside. Yeah, I mean, price discovery. Meme coins are hard. Meme coins are pretty difficult to do TA on, especially when things are being drastic like this. I don't know what's making Pepe run right now. I don't know if there's been some type of news, some type of like catalyst event. Obviously, I've been saying anything that ETH, the Ethereum ETF is very, very bullish for the altcoins. I don't know what's causing this meme coin to have such a massive run compared to absolutely everything else. So you guys know, definitely drop it down below. Protect your Bitcoin. All I can say, 100%, you got to protect your Bitcoin. If you're not protecting your Bitcoin, you're literally putting up the best asset in the world at risk. Pepe is going to be the new Sheeb. Let's make some money. Very possible. Very possible that Pepe is the new Sheeb, right? The question is, when did you get in, right? You're trying to get in now, right? Obviously, we're still early in the bull market. It can still keep running, but your risk of making big money right now is a lot lower than if you were getting in, months ago. Like, let's just take a look here. Like, just just back in February, early February, we were all the way down here. Look at this thing, massive run to the upside, huge run to the upside. So probably not the greatest times. I don't buy on the green days. I buy on the red days, right? Even if you bought here on this dip, right? This was a 23% pullback, right? That was at least a decent pullback. This thing's on a massive upward trend here, as you guys can see. Oop, where's my come on? Massive upward trend here. So yeah, we could definitely come back, test this downtrend, uptrend. I mean, see if we go to this gold pocket. Absolutely anything's possible, but this thing is entering price discovery right now. We will see what happens here with Pepe. But I'm not buying Pepe right now. I missed out on Pepe. I didn't buy it down here. I didn't buy these dips. Right. I'm not gonna buy it today. I can tell you that. I am not buying it today. Little life is so hard when people ask so many questions and misunderstand things. Yeah, man, I trust me, it's so hard to be live and answering a bunch of questions at the same time. I appreciate everybody in here though. Let's see here. Do you think Bitcoin can be in danger because of this conception? Bitcoin is in danger in some countries right now, right? If we jump over here, we're going to see some news from Paraguay, right? Paraguay is trying to ban or seize Bitcoin and cryptocurrency miners. Venezuela just did this. They just outlawed, where is it? They outlawed mining, and they're going in to capture all the Bitcoin mining machines over there. That being said, that's not good. That's not good. But that's the purpose of decentralization, right? One country can take down their mining. It doesn't mean that the people in the country can't the people in the country can't use Bitcoin anymore. The Bitcoin network will still move and continue going on. But obviously, those countries like Venezuela is having hyperinflation, right? Massive inflation in the country, and they know people are escaping to Bitcoin, to alternative currencies that are completely outside of the control of the people running the show. So at that point, it becomes a threat and they try to take it down. It's futile. It's futile. It really is, right? The best thing you could do is adopt it, right? If you adopt it into your country, you adopt it into your economy, you can strengthen your country. If you try fighting the tide, you're going to end up exhausting yourself and eventually drowning. That's what happens when you get drafted out to sea. You don't swim against the tide. You don't just continue swimming against the current. You have to relax and you have to adopt the flow of movement to be able to eventually make it back to shore and conserve your energy. If not, you're not going to make it. Nice to see you live and better. What are your thoughts on SEI? SEI has been one that has been ripping this bull market. It did very well earlier on. obviously from from when they launched, and then it's been taking a little bit of a break here, not doing too well in the last month or so. But let's go take a look at SEI's chart here. SEI. Let me update this chart. I haven't looked at this thing since February. Let me get here. So let me get a range for the entire quarter one. Almost there. So okay, we fell out of that. Got a freaking aggressive move to the upside over here. Very aggressive move to the upside. See, this is the problem with these aggressive moves. Beginning of December. Look at this monthly range for December here. Let's get December. We don't have a lot of volume. We don't have a lot of volume here except for the month of April. So let me get the range for April here. April's pretty much the only thing holding us up. If we lose 48 cents, which obviously we've lost here, right? We lost here. We had a gold let's see here. Let me get this gold pocket. So from this up here, we got rejected. Come on, man. Came down. Boom. Come on. Look at this. It's almost like TA works. Right. So from the top here of this move, when we came to the top of April, we got rejected at 67. We had a massive drop, and then we thought we around on May 15th, we bottomed out. Right. From there, we had a gold pocket sitting right at the monthly pivot as well. Right. This orange line here is the monthly pivot, along with the gold pocket sitting around 60 to 59 cents. We've come up, tapped that, and now we're retesting the 0.5 here at 56 cents. This is very bullish. We're filling in this gold pocket, right? We had a downward trend here as well, as you guys can see here. Downward trend. All right, we have the high, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then we finally have the breakout, right? We finally have the breakout here, which is very, very bullish for SEI here in the short term. Now the question is, can it continue running and get above this monthly pivot, this gold pocket, and this point of control here that's all lined up at 60 cents? So a lot of levels all lined up. The monthly pivot, the gold pocket, the point of control for the month of April is all sitting at 60 cents. And if we don't get above that, it's going to be a very strong level to get above. If we can get above 60 cents, start making a move towards 66, very, very bullish for SEI. Obviously, we just had this breakout. We could come back down for the reconfirmation. Oh, actually, no. We already had the confirmation breakout here. So as you guys can see, we broke out. We came back, retested, pumped, right? And now we're having this move here. So we already had the retest of the downtrend, retesting the confirmation, and we're having the bounce. So we just need to get above this zone right here of 60 cents. A lot of resistance, a lot of critical levels all lined up right there. So that was a big goal for SEI. We've tapped that now. Maybe it gets a cool off period. But all these altcoins are very dependent on what is Bitcoin and Ethereum doing right now with the market. So if we get back above this 60 cents, expect 67 to be the next key zone to get above. And if we do, then we continue to move back up into the quarter one range with a total target of 84 cents if we can get above 72. So that is the first level here, 67. Obviously, now that's to the upside. To the downside, if we come back down, we break this downward trend. If we lose 49 cents here, that bueno, right? Last line of support is 45 here. The last line of support, this is the bottom right here. If we lose 45 cents after losing 48, watch out below, right? We could be heading a lot lower to about 40, which is the monthly range, the value area high for December. And we have a naked point of control sitting down here at 27 cents, which is almost 50% drop from where we're at right now. Very, very massive drop, right? This is going to be highly dependent on the markets. If Bitcoin and Ethereum have a massive pullback and the total crypto has a pullback, that's when I foresee this happening. Right now, with the anticipation of the Ethereum ETF leading into the altcoin rally, I don't expect SEI to be pulling back like that. When you say you're surely not buying now, did you hold when you say that? What do you mean? When you're saying surely not buy now, I'm not saying, I'm not telling anyone to buy or sell. I don't tell anybody what to do. Mark Dutch in the house, what's going on? Alexander G going in the house, what's going on? Appreciate every single one of you guys. Chris Kane, what's going on, man? Ricky, what's up? Lejuan, Le Lejuan, I think I said that right. Mr. B, what's up? I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here. I don't tell people when to buy, when to sell. I'm just saying personally, I would not be buying Pepe at a 22% pump. If I'm gonna buy a meme coin, I'm gonna buy it on dip, right? Just if I'm gonna buy anything, I'm gonna buy it on a dip. I would buy Render, right, on a 2%, 5% pump or whatever, because I think Render long term has a lot of movement. But even then, risk management tells you not to buy on green days, right? Because right now you're green, but tomorrow you can be red, and then you could have just dollar cost average at a better price, a better price point. The problem is when people dollar cost average, they want to buy all the time, and they buy into the. Sometimes they don't even buy at all in the red. They only buy on the green days, and then they're always in the red. So I don't. I just don't buy on green days. I don't buy on green days. I've learned my lesson. I've been in the space since 2017. I've bought enough green days in the past that I've learned to just wait for the red days. What is one coin, one new altcoin gem? Can you talk to us? I may not know, or do you think has potential? So there's a few gems out there that have potential. I think Clore AI is a good competitor to Render. Very small market cap, very high risk, right? This is very high risk. Could do very well when the AI cryptos run again. Another one is RDS swap, right? This is for Bitcoin BRC20 tokens. Is a DEX. I think this could do very well. Obviously, very small cap as well. Basically, like the Uniswap of Bitcoin, right? A lot of potential here, but a lot of risk as well because it's such a low risk, such a low market cap crypto. There's a few others. Let me see. Where's my token list? Let me see here. There's a list that I keep track of. PNG, I think, is another one. PNG. Oops. Pangolin, right? Pangolin is another low cap, 125 mil. Been doing very, very well. I'm very bullish on DEX tokens. I've been talking about PNG since it was 9 cents. Been doing extremely well here in the last month or so, up over 1,800%. PNG is one that I'm very bullish on. Joe token is another one that I'm bullish on. Another DEX token. Let me see here. Hopper is another one that I think can do well. It's a privacy coin. I think can do decently well. Let me see here. Another low cap. Orange is another low capper. Orange. Why am I blanking on how to spell orange now? Orange, another very small cap. Also, Bitcoin ecosystem token can do very well. Mint Layer is another one. Velodrome is another one. Right, you might have heard some of these. You might not. Right, all low caps, high risk plays, very high risk. But I definitely think it can do very well. Another one that I think can do well here, Axon DAO, another low capper, 35 mil market cap, sitting at 23 cents today. This is the decentralized science space. Did extremely well when it first launched. Only been around for like 4 months at this point. It launched on February 13th. So it's only been around for like about 3 months now. So I think this has got a lot of potential, especially in the decentralized space. One of the largest, if not the biggest, decentralized science project. Low capper. Core is another one. Core is another one on the Bitcoin ecosystem. Another, this is actually a pretty large market cap, but it's one that a lot of people don't really talk about. There's a few different real world assets. Relio Network, low capper is a good one. Track, let me see, Origin Trail, or is it Track? I think it's, I always get confused between which one. There's one that is a Bitcoin, a real world asset. I forget which one it is, if it's Origin Trail or just Track. Can't remember off the top of my head. Benki, QI, Benki. This is on the AVAX DeFi or compound, but on AVAX, sitting at 88 mil market cap. So if you're bullish on the AVAX ecosystem, that's another thing I'm bullish on long term. Those are just a good handful. There's a lot more, but I'm not going to go through all of those right now. I'm sticking to 7 cryptos, 100K. Let's freaking go, crypto big daddy. Good choice, man. Smaller amount of cryptos in your portfolio definitely could do well. Price predictions are useless. No offense. Price predictions, you know, there's a pro and con to everything. The thing with price predictions is if you do enough research, it gives you right. If you do enough research, and it's a prediction, right? Predictions can be drastically wrong, or they can be drastically right. But it's all about risk management. It's an educated guess on where things are headed, depending on market dominance, tokenomics, influence of the crypto in the space, fundamentals, all these different things. So I do like doing some price predictions. I've done them in the past here, as you guys can see here. I got a render price prediction. I think somebody was asking about that in the chat. What is your price prediction for render? I have a video on it here. If you guys can go check that out, definitely recommend it. Superverse, Sui, Uniswap, some price predictions I got for those. Got a price prediction for VeChain, Ondo, Pando. Let's see here. What else? Stacks, Bitcoin, Render, Fetch AI, Pith, Gaspa, Illuvium, Crow, LCX. Those are the price predictions I have out so far. you know, it's all an educated guess. But if you guys aren't doing FOMO moon boy math, they're pretty realistic, very possible, and that's how I like to do it. I like to keep it as realistic as possible, as conservative as possible, because it's better to be under than over, right? It's better to say, well, something's gonna go to $50 and it goes to $100 than saying something's gonna go to $300 and it only gets to 100, because that's how people get wrecked. Nvidia will jolt the market tomorrow afternoon. May be the black swan. Be careful. Yeah, Nvidia's tomorrow's reportings are tomorrow. All the AI tokens are pretty much waiting on that. That's going to be very bullish if they get very good earnings. That being said, if they come out with very negative earnings, very, very bad. Nvidia has been pretty much propping up and pushing up the stock market almost all of last year. They've been one of the best performing. I was gonna say cryptos, one of the best performing companies out there. But if they start underperforming, the rest of the stock market is definitely in trouble. But sometime this week, we could be getting that Ethereum ETF approval. Right? So tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday, the approval can come out, maybe even Friday, right? So if tomorrow for some reason becomes a joint operation between the Nvidia earnings reporting being positive and also continuous rumor or even confirmation that ETF for Ethereum is getting approved, expect massive blast off action happening here for crypto. Let me see here. Let me try to read some of the chat. What do you think about SOBA? I've been seeing it a lot. Look, man, I'm not about these meme coins being created by creators, for the simple fact that the majority of them probably don't know how to run a meme coin. There's a lot that goes into a meme coin. Creating a meme coin is simple. Now, making a meme coin successful is very difficult. There's a lot of marketing that gets involved. There's a lot of market making. There's a lot of different things and dynamics in the background that most people do not understand until they're in it. I've learned about it. I've known a lot of people that have made projects, spoken to a lot of different projects out there. Very, very hard to make it successful. And at the end of the day, they're meme coins. So no matter how successful they are in the short term, in the long term, they're going to zero, right? SOBA is not going to be around next year. SOBA is not going to be around next bull market. Like, it's not. It has a life cycle. At some point, that meme coin is going to go to zero, and it's just going to flat out fail, right? That happens with the majority of meme coins. 99% of meme coins. The only meme coins that have withstand the test of time: Floki, Bonk, uh, Pepe, Whiff, what else? Shiba, right? Doge. Those are the only ones that have resisted the test of time. Everything else has gone to zero, and that's how most meme coins are. They all have a life cycle. The majority of them will, 99% of them will die out. So even if it does good in the short term, make sure you're taking profits. Don't just sit on on that meme coin if you got in early and like, oh man, I'm making so much money. I'm gonna hold this long term investment. Right? It's not a long term investment. It's not an investment. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. Can you please take a look at Seamless? Oh man, Seamless. Yes, Seamless is one that was brought up to me in one of my live chats a couple of weeks ago. Very, very bullish on Seamless. They are a DeFi platform on what is it called, on what network are they on? They're on Base. That's right. They're on Base. Coño. They're on Base. So if you guys haven't seen Seamless, Seamless is 88 mil market cap. You know, their circulating supply is pretty low, which is not great. We definitely want to see more than that. So Seamless protocol, DeFi borrowing on autopilot. That's Seamless on Base, right? Borrow and lend, multiply your favorite DeFi assets. I'm very bullish on DeFi overall, especially on Base network. It's going to be very, very bullish. So let's go take a look at Seamless price action. Seamless, Coinbase. Let's get quarter one here. Quarter one, all the way to the end. So we're right above the value area high here for the quarter one range. Let's see what the monthly for April is. So right now, we're right above the point of control here for the month of April, for the range of month of April. Right, value area high sitting at $6.63, give or take. Has been some decent resistance. So you guys, we have not been up there for a lot long, for much time. We've been pretty much on the down end here. The majority of the time, most of the volume for this crypto is sitting somewhere between, excuse me, $5.55 and $3.66. So if we get a gold pocket, we got a fib pull here from this bottom to this top. We still haven't filled this gold pocket sitting down here between $5.15 and $5, pretty much flat. Now let's get a fib retracement from up here to the total bottom down here. We also have a gold pocket to the upside that has not been filled either. Come on. That has not been filled either. To the upside, sitting between $6.83 and $6.97. So that is going to be a critical zone here. We're reaching the 0.5 at $6.35. Let's see here some monthly resistances. Support one. Let's see here. Where's support one? Support one is down at $4. Jeez, that's pretty low. Resistance one is up at $7. So we definitely have some room to run here. We're above the monthly pivot, which is bullish. Reaching this 0.5, gold pockets up here. So we'll see here. This has just been going sideways for the majority of May, except for the beginning when we had this run up here. Then we just kind of been held down by this point of control for the longest period of time. We're just held down here. Let me take this magnet off. Let me turn off these lines. So we've been held down by this point of control here for quite some time, pretty much the entire month of May. Just yesterday, we finally broke above it. Now we're retesting it. Hopefully, we stay above it. That would be very bullish, flipping this resistance into support to continue moving up towards the gold pocket here for Seamless. Definitely a lot of potential long-term play here for Seamless. Very bullish on DeFi overall. Obviously, I run a whole Discord based off of DeFi, and just let me see here, just based off DeFi in general. So definitely go check that out. If you guys haven't joined the Crypto Citadel, definitely go join. It's free. If you guys want to join the premium section, you guys can. Definitely go do that. I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe if you haven't already. Let me see. I would rather trade with higher leverage than buy meme coins, but that's just me. Yeah, man, that's a strategy for sure, Crypto Chef. That's definitely a strategy. Red Man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you jumping in here. The Billy Goattail space tonight. Would love to have you or Intel. It's Bitcoin tonight. Ooh, man, I'm gonna try to jump in there. I'm gonna try to jump in there. If you guys don't know, Billy Goattail space, 9 p.m. Eastern time on the X platform, happening tonight. If you guys haven't done that, haven't ever seen one, ever been in one, very, very cool, very informative spaces. Definitely recommend you guys jump in there. Robert says, AGX, Fetch AI, OP, thoughts on them, new combo coins, sell those three now or hold. Honestly, I don't really know. I don't really know if selling the combo of the merger of the AI coins is a good idea or not. I think they could perform decently well. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what a merger like that is going to result in the longer term of stuff. Um, you're Cuban? Yes, I am Cuban. Cubano, güero de que volá, tiburón. Um, OP. I'm not extremely well versed on OP, and like I know OP's got the super chain and what they're trying to build out there. I don't follow OP too much. I pretty much follow Velo instead of OP, just because Velo is built on optimism, and I know the whole base chain network is pretty much built on the optimism technology. So that's how much I know about OP. I don't really follow OP. I don't hold it in my portfolio. Wasn't really doing too much until this whole base chain thing came around, and knowing that it is built off of OP is very bullish for OP. But it is what it is. I have a huge bag of render thoughts. I think that's going to do very well, man. I think render is going to do very, very well. I think render is going to be, a good double-digit crypto, definitely pushing above $20 potentially here, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here. Thoughts on Hopper? I like Hopper. It's a privacy coin. Was talking about it when it was 9 cents. Had a massive rally. Then obviously came back down to 9 cents. It went all the way up to as high as 30 cents. At some point, I'll probably pump again, especially with the altcoin rally coming back around. So we'll see what happens here with altcoins. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here, joining the Crusader Army. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit that follow if you're on TikTok, hit that subscribe if you're on YouTube. Join the Crypto Citadel. The link is in the chat. If you haven't joined the Crypto Citadel, you're missing out. That's where the Crusader Army hangs out. That's where we talk about DeFi. That's where we talk about being your own bank. That's where we talk about making your money work for you. So if you want to learn any of those things, definitely join the Crypto Citadel. And until next time, guys, Blockchain Crusader, Crusade to the blockchains. See ya.